For VR Mondays, we are heading to the FNB Stadium in Johannesburg, the 94,000-seater capacity stadium that's going to host the second and third tests of the British and Irish Lions versus Springboks. Enjoy. So we are at the FNB Stadium, Soccer City Avenue, Johannesburg. Now there it is, a little close up to start off with. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a really good one. Now let's have a quick look around the stadium, see what there is. Let's have a look. Right. A quick gander. Well, there's a lot of high-rise cities over here. I'm noticing there's a little cluster there. Hang on. What the hell are these? Why is there random kind of rectangle-ish shaped hills? What is that? Why is that? Oh no, we're just in a cut. Hello. Wow, that's a good way to start the video off. Not sure where they come from. Literally. Like, there doesn't even seem like a... Where did I even get that image from? Now, I really want to know why there are random hills here. Like, what is that? Oh man, I'm definitely going to need people to explain what the hell that is. Oh, that's a view. That is a view. Wow. Okay, we'll have more views later on. It's just random. We've got it looks like loads of different suburbs. Suburbs, surrounded by rivers. I almost want to have a look closer. Hang on. Let me see if I can see what the houses look like. How nice do they look? Oh. Yeah, these roads, they might look nice inside, but it looks a little run down. I think I said in the last video for the Cape Town that I know there are cities, there are parts of cities that are very run down, and there are some that are kind of very rich. I think that's a sort of a... Hello? The Orlando Stadium. No, that is not the Orlando Stadium. Yeah, I said, I know we've, I did say how there are some rundown bits, some bits that are really well off. I think there's a huge contrast in wealth in South Africa, and I think what's crazy though is you've got these really nice stadiums right next to... I'm assuming I would call this would you call this a slum? I don't know if that's unfair and a bit rude. That looks like a school. I don't know if that would be rude to call it a slum. I think that's not necessarily right. Oh, wow. Hang on. What? Look. Wow. There's some silos. First National Bank. Have they got a tightrope? Like a bridge that goes between the two. That is awesome. Now, I'll tell you what, right? This is something that's brilliant when you get slightly run-down areas, but the people are still lovely. The people want to make, they want to make where they live look nicer. And they do things like this. Look at the artwork. That's insane. That is so good. And straight away you look at that, and that makes you happy. It makes you feel better. I really like that in this location. But I want to see... They can't all be like it, can they? See, they're okay. These houses are okay. It just seems very much a mix. It seems very much a mix between the well-off and the not so well-off. I've got to find where the hell the stadium is. They're right. I may miss things. I still need I want to know why these hills are here like this. Are these like really... Is this like a gated... it's a campus. Highfield campus? Yeah, I'd love to know more about these hills. I'd love to know more about the differences in the communities, the well-off. We've obviously got the businessy areas, but even then it doesn't look. You've got these sort of local shops that are trading at 39 something, that aren't well off. It almost looks like you're walking down a road in a touristy area. Phones and it just seems like a holiday kind of where you get all the same sort of knickknacks. I don't know. Tell me more, guys. Tell me more. But then you've got a contrast on these huge buildings. See, this looks okay. I'm almost confused. I'm confused about the diversity, really, and yeah. Anyway, if we want to see something amazing, the FNB Stadium, wow. This is one, I would say this is one of the most beautiful looking stadiums. I want some really good shots. Wow, look. It's almost, it's reminding me a little bit like the Optus Stadium, with the different panels. I'm assuming it's something to do possibly with the heat. Maybe it's a cooling. I don't know. I may be completely wrong. But it seems like it's made like this for a reason. It's not just for the art. I may be wrong. Maybe talking absolute nonsense. I don't know. It's just different, isn't it? This is what I'm loving about some of these stadiums that I'm seeing. It's so different. The fact that it's almost an oval shape, even though it only hosts... It's an oval shape, even though it only hosts sports with a rectangular game, i.e. rugby, football. I said this in another video. I love a stadium that goes up with steps. It makes the stadium look more grand. It makes it look bigger. So I really like being able to go up to a stadium with steps. You're almost in awe of it. I hope that makes sense. Right, let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. How many people have done this? How many people have looked down at a stadium like this? I love it. You've got the waves, the roof. It's lovely, really nice. Let's see what shots I can get. Right on the pitch, just behind the goal line. Look at this. Let's look in the stands. Whoa, it goes back fairly far, quite far, but it's on top of you. You're on top of the pitch. I love the stadiums like that. Look how it's got the steepness, so you're close, you're all compact. That's brilliant. That's so good. That's what you want in a stadium, I think. You want to be feeling like you're on top of the pitch, you're close to it, you're not missing anything. Every kick of the game, you can see, being able to sit at that end and be able to see a goal or a try down that end. That is what you want to feel. And I feel like in a stadium like this, you almost can, because yes, you go back on the first tier, but then the second, third, fourth, it's so steep and on top of each other that you're not in the sky, with a bleeding nose. I think that is brilliant. I really like that. Well, no, we don't want... It's not a very good quality picture, but... Do they do a light show? Do they do a light show? This is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a stadium. I just wonder, the process of building a stadium like this, just the processes, even the architecture behind it. The architecture to go in and, deciding, right, this is how we're going to build it. This is this is what it's going to look like. I find it fascinating. Come on, I want some in the stands. I'm not sure if we're going to get any in the stands. I think this might be it. Very football, very rugby. Imagine playing rugby in this. This is a shame. I don't think I'm going to get any with an audience. No, I don't think I'm going to get any of the audience. What a shame. But this stadium, wow. I keep finding these stadiums with amazing architecture, like a work of art. Let's finish off just on the outside. Where the hell are we? Oh, hello. Yeah, these stadiums that I keep looking at, from the big ones to the that's dreadful. From the big ones to the small ones, there's always something about them. There we go. We'll end on this image, but there's always something special about them. From the stadiums with only 3 stands and 1 stand you sit on the grass and enjoy, to this stadium where you're on top of the pitch almost wherever you sit. There's always something special about them. And I think I would love to know what it's like for an actual match day. Everyone walking up here, walking up the steps into this. Is there a light show in the evenings as well? That would be interesting to know. But how cool is this? Who came up with this idea? And people are like, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. Random coloured tiles almost with little gaps missing. I assume that's for airflow. But what a stadium. I really hope it does the city justice, and that it's affordable for everyone, because, as I said, it seems like the city is very much a mix of classes, wealth. So I hope this is a stadium that can be accessed by everyone, because it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Another amazing stadium. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying the VR videos, guys. If you are, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. You're welcome to recommend some more from Australia, from South Africa, from England, anywhere you like. As long as they have got something about them. I'll catch you next time.